priority traffic to break into this net at any time. Let's check for some right now. big crowd yesterday. People were watching the pull it out at the end. It was a good game. And I watched all of the fourth quarter. So it was a good game. Okay, currently 3 people listed on ECHOLINK. I will get back to you very shortly. But now we will take check-ins from everybody else who would like to join us on this morning's net. Please check in now. This is Kilo Alpha Niner, Whiskey Alpha Romeo, KA9BXG. Good night, Unity.
9 KMA.
89 UT. There was a doubling, but maybe it took care of itself around Damien 89 P's time. Anyway, here's what I've got. KA9 WAR, KA9 DX5, W9 KC9 Sidekick Jones, KC9 Brad, KC9 Dane. Then the possible double, then Craig, KD9, Kilo Delta 9, Yankee Juliet Hotel. Good morning to you, Craig. And lastly, Tom, KC9LN Zulu. Did I miss anybody there? Okay, I'm going to assume that was the doubling, so I'm going to put you, Rick, W9OBB, following Damien. So Damien turns it over to Rick, OBB, and Rick, you turn it over to Craig. Kilo Delta 9, Yankee Juliet Hotel. Craig turns it over to Tom, KC9LN. Okay, ECHOLINK, we've got K9GU, Michelle. Then Michelle turns it over to Al, November 9, Echo Delta Victor. And then Al, you turn it over to Cynthia, AA9DZ. So Michelle, take it away. Good morning to you and Judy there in Appleton. Merry Christmas. This is Monday's Christmas Day Net Control KC9GDX on the W9 DOR Good Morning Net, Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. Go ahead, Michelle.
Good morning to you all on the net. Good morning, KC9 GBX test, and also KC9 KMA June, and Merry Christmas to both of you, and good to you both very much in here this morning. plans, I think sometime maybe today or tomorrow, or the day after that. I guess today I think we have to attend a dinner with our family, all those family members in here. So we'll see what happens in here. And I don't know what time it's going to take place, but it's going to be nice to see them all also. And I'll get a bit of a surprise to see how many of them will meet together in here. So that's about the big plans that we have today. And I'll pass it on to 59 and 980. I think it's the next station to take it. Once again, good morning to all. All best wishes for this particular day in here. So I'll pass it on to 980. Good morning to you, Al. This is 9 to you. And good morning, Michelle and Judy, and Merry Christmas to both of you and to everyone. Again, that's all my listening out there. It's 49 degrees and over that side. I don't know what the wind got, but might be a little green just to the mercy that's moving around a little bit. So, I went to church, our church started 4 o'clock, and having family over morning where they'll be coming in, and we'll have our Christmas dinner today. So again, Merry Christmas to all. This will be my one and only goal and step, but just want to get in there and say Merry Christmas. Over to 89 DV, this is F9 DV. Merry Christmas to you and Daniel. This is AA9DD. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you and Sandy, and good morning to all on this Merry Christmas Day. I wonder if WCCOS might be listening. I think his birthday is today. I know that he hasn't been feeling well, but we're hoping that if he's listening, he will know that we are thinking about him. So we've got the table all set. The kids are ready to go in. We always have Christmas breakfast and dinner. And then we open presents, play dominoes, and such throughout the day. And it's usually a nice, relaxing time. One less dog at the party this year. There was one dog that didn't make it through the year in the family. So this will be my one and only day. This is AA9DB, wishing you all a lovely Merry Christmas Day. And over to you, ADK9WAR. We went to our son's east home on the Vegetable River and had a real nice supper there. And we did exchange some gifts, and there was a great big box there for me, and they said I was going to have to guess what was in it before we could open it. And it was like the questions of the old TV series, is it bigger than a bread box? So about the 7th question, I gave up, and they said, well, you can open one end. I did, and I saw the manufacturer, so I found out what more or less what was in there, and it was something that I could use very easily. this morning. Very shortly now, a couple of my great-granddaughters will be bringing me back to my son's place there to open the more gifts, and we'll have 8 more of the family there that couldn't come last night. And from there, about 11 o'clock this morning, we'll be leaving for Appleton, and being in Appleton with my other son, Kevin, and all his family. So we're certainly going to enjoy that. So hopefully everything will work out as planned. So far it has. So with that, we'll see you all tomorrow then. KA9BXG, this is KA9WAR. Good morning, Bob.
Well, good morning. Now you have us all in suspense on what you got. Good. Well, sounds like you had a good time. We're going down by my daughter's family's place today. Probably about 10 o'clock. So got a couple hours. Got the wood fire going. So heating up the house really nice. And boy, it was foggy yesterday all day. And we wanted to go see some Christmas lights, especially Green Day here last night. And lo and behold, when it got dark, the fog went away. So we went into town. We did Voyager Park, which is right on the river, which was a real good show of lights. And we went past the fairgrounds, County Fairgrounds. They have a big display. We didn't stop in, but we went past and everything. So a nice display. So we got back about 8 o'clock. It was a nice ride. So wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and hopefully all goes well. We'll send it over to Bruce for a change. KA9BX.
Good morning. W9UUB. Let's see. Yesterday we did a 10-pound turkey, and spent 14 hours brining it the day before and all that. So ready to go. And boy, it really turned out nicely. About a little over 3 hours on the smoker, and smoked it just perfectly. Didn't have to touch it, and so a lot of leftovers. And let's see, watch the Packer game. My goodness, I thought they were going to dominate, and then they made it close. And off today to a neighbor's house in the area, and they always have an open house on Christmas Day, and it's a great time. And I get SOS, which says I'm not calling that, but it's a good SOS. It's not the Army kind party. It's a good time. Good time. And over to Joe, KC9, KMA, W9UUB.
Good morning and Merry Christmas, everyone. KC9KMA. First, shot upstairs and tell Chris what a hit her orange pie was at last night's dinner. The hostess of our little neighbor get-together said she thought possibly it was going to now be her favorite instead of key lime. So there you go. And Bob, if you're curious, and who wouldn't be, the vent stack solution appears to be holding. We don't know for sure, pouring water down the vent stack and clearing the whatever, but anyway, that's good news. And I'm here to tell you who got the best present. We don't know, Artie, you haven't told us yet. I hope you do. But I got me a Stanley knife, and you wonder why I needed one. Well, I'm pretty sure the one in circulation moved out of the house with me. So would I have been 21 years old? Do the math. It is so rusty and sticky, and I think the little canaver fell off one of them, and so a shiny, new, smooth gear, intermittent step, lock in place instead of moving around. Oh, the Amazon boxes are going to be happy about this, and really, so are we. So So that's it for me. Brad, I hope you didn't hit a lump of coal. Over to you.
KT9KMA. Good morning, Joan, and Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to all on the net this morning, and Merry Christmas, Phyllis. Thank you for those hourly reports. I have under the tree a new clock for the radio room, and a case for some additional equipment, which someone has done a good job. Actually, they did a good job. I saw them on sale and snapped it up right away. And bought some other carrying cases, some other equipment this year. So that's pretty neat. So thank you for that. And we're gonna get some. We'll put an additional thing under the tree too there for Linda for additional use for the tent. Anyway, glad to hear Rick sign on this morning, Brother Rick, so that we'll be making a phone call right away to see how he's feeling. We'll know here toward the end of the net. So just checking in and Merry Christmas again, everyone. It's wonderful to hear you all, and it's been a great year for this newer hand. So we'll send it then over to AG9P. Damien, Merry Christmas to you, and Cynthia, over to you, sir.
AG9P, O'Connell, Merry Christmas to everybody. We're having the whole family here today with 2 different meals, and it will take all day to open all of the presents. And I ordered a couple carbon monoxide detectors with digital readout for gifts, but they haven't made it. They hopefully are going to be here on December 18th. So unfortunately, we missed the game yesterday. You know, it's the day before Christmas and everything is 50% off, so we spent the day shopping in Green Bay instead of watching the game. We only bought one more Christmas tree, and then we had to go somewhere to get lights for it. And we bought this plant with at least 24 tomatoes on it. Tomato plants. And a couple cactus like I've never seen it. Cactus is the only thing I can grow. You just break a piece off and shove it in the ground and it grows. But none of mine ever had flowers on them. So these 2 cactus have buds on them, and they will turn into flowers, hopefully today. AG9P over to OBC.
End of the check-in, and luckily, as Jeff usually is a wonderful net operator, asked for any other check-ins at the end, so that's when I jumped in. So he really didn't. I really shouldn't be going after Damien, but I'll take it anyway. And not much of a Christmas around here. Boy, I'll tell you that we've been waiting for so long. First of all, we never even dreamed, my daughter being moving back to this country with our granddaughters. Then we waited over 2 years for him to get his green card to be able to move back here. And we've been anticipating and waiting and anticipating this Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I
didn't make it to either one of them. The old cold did set in with Sue, and a couple days later it was here with me. So, but I'm happy to say both of us are doing quite well. My symptoms went away after one day, but that one day was not much fun. But after that, they went away. Still have sinuses, but in the winter and many times throughout the year, my sinuses are always bugging me. And Bruce, the leftover turkey, that reminds me of a fellow that I used to work with at the TV station, a fellow engineer. He used to insist that his wife go out and buy a turkey every week or 2 weeks. I forget what it was. So they always had a turkey so he could have his turkey sandwiches for lunch. So leftover turkey is a gift with some people, and it is with me too. So that sounds pretty good. Let's see. Hopefully we'll be back at full strength by Friday the 29th. My daughter's going to have open house over there for my wife's side of the family. So Grandma's going to have all the Engelberts over, and we'll be over there at that time, and that's when we're going to exchange gifts. Hopefully we'll stay on track. I've got one COVID test left, but I've been saving it because tomorrow I'm supposed to be getting 4 more in from the government. Let me pause. $25 for those tests over at Walgreens. I guess I could run over and pick some up over there. I've got enough reward cash over there to do that and not have to pay for it anyway. So I don't know. We'll see. But we're not going anywhere anyway. So we're hoping that tomorrow when we do our testing, it'll be 1 week for Sue and about 5 days for me. So we're recovering. Never really expected that to happen, but here it is. And very, very good thing that we were vaccinated. That's all I can say. Especially with me with asthma. That COVID scares me when you have respiratory problems already. Okay, enough out of me. Boy, for sleeping in late, I sure got a lot of things to say. KD9YJH, Greg. Craig, I guess it is. KD9YJH, this is W9OBB Green Bay, over to you.
Thank you, sir. KC9LN Zulu here. Well, good morning to all. It's about 44 degrees here in Tijuana, at least in my home, and no wind to speak of and cloudy skies, so didn't get to see the ISS this morning. But that being said, right now, got the TV on here in front of me off the computer and watching the San Antonio Holiday River Parade on channel 11.1. Interesting because that brings back a memory I've completely forgotten when me and one of the ex-wives visited San Antonio. We got to see and eat a meal off the San Antonio River there, so that was interesting. Brings back a couple of memories, not too many. Let's see, what else is going on? Well, I've already finished breakfast. Right after that, we're going for the mid-morning walk. Looks to be a good day out there. We'll see what the weather turns, but the ground is wet outside. Must have got some rain overnight. Other than that, not much else really new to report. So, hey, everybody take care. Have a good holiday season. Enjoy the holiday week, and hopefully everybody has a good New Year. KC9LN was running effective at control. Thanks, Jeff. You're doing the net. Very good. Good morning, all.
Well, so nice to hear from everybody this morning, and yeah, that is just so and Francisco on a Monday.
operation on the automatic system was absolutely beautifully technically done also. So this was a great occasion to see on this occasion anyway. And of course that's to bit about that. And once again I'll pass it on to M9EDZ. Good morning to you again. This is Divine to you, sending his best wishes on this beautiful occasion here to all on the net.
Okay, KC9GBX returning. Thank you, Michelle, and we hope you and Judy have a good time this afternoon or evening with Sarah, having a Christmas dinner with the family. We'll just open it up now. Anybody else want to check in, or anybody with comments? Please come on. Sort of as expected. I thought people would have things to do, places to go, people to see. Just like in the old Funny Company cartoon. Anyway, maybe some of you remember that. Alright, we will say once again Merry Christmas to everybody, and hope to see you tomorrow. But in the meantime, this is KC9GBX thanking you all. Thanks to those of you out there listening. Come back tomorrow. Until then, the W9DOR repeater is back to normal operation, and thank you, radio station WDOR, for housing our equipment and allowing us to put our antenna way up high on your tower. Merry Christmas, everyone. 73 from KC9GBX.
Good morning, Charles.
Checking to see if you heard Jill yesterday. We're going to add another chef to the mix on the food net. He made Cornish hen and a shrimp cocktail and his own homemade sauce, looking stuff. What a guy.
That's quite the step up. Usually when you live alone, things suffer a bit.
Not to be gender discriminatory, but yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm glad your turkey turned out. I hope you get a family night if that's what you need. And I put a pot roast in. No prime rib this year. I just didn't like the look of them. But this is like a 90-pound pot roast. It's going to be leftovers like your turkey. And so I got that puppy in the oven by 7, and I'm slow cooking it all morning long. You?
I think today is just going to be crazy. I got some beer to bottle. I got to do a little bit of cleaning in that regard, and not much else. So I got to make some phone calls, call some people that we don't send a lot of cards out anymore. But when we get them, then we got to make phone calls. So a little bit of that, and 3 NFL games and 2 college games. So there's not going to be any dearth of football today.
We did watch that last quarter, and of course, when it looked like the other team was going to tie it up, I called a neighbor who just had knee surgery, and I'm, it's only a game. It's only a game. But they somehow managed to pull it out. It did have, wait till Larry talks about it. It was a little bit like the Bears. They should have been ahead by a lot and then ended up with a close game. Anyhow, Merry Christmas to you and Chris, and thanks for sharing that recipe. It really was a hit. And There's a key lime easier version with Cool Whip, the condensed milk, and lime juice, and I have a hunch it would work just as easily with this orange version, so sometime we'll have to try it. But everybody agrees the animal crackers were part of the why is this better. Anyway, thanks a million. Merry Christmas.
Likewise to you, Jeff. W9QUB.
Just 1 second, Kevin. If there was a double, we'll sort it out and take the double next. But somebody besides Kevin? Okay, never mind. You're free to roam, Kevin. KC9KMA. Tom's got to be there. You know he's there.
Yeah, in your last transmission, Joan, somebody double, I don't know who that was, but, yeah. KC9LN Zulu, K9ARZ, still there, Tom?
That's affirmative. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger on that. Zipping along here, 75 mile an hour speeding in a lot of places here, so roughly about 40 miles north of Marshall, Texas here on the US-59, which is going to be up into the Houston area there this week. Just wanted to link to you, like any sign that says Walega's left here or anything like that. Go ahead.
Good part of your transmission was broken up. I don't know if you're having a weak signal or what, but I only got bits and pieces of it, and most of it didn't make any sense. If you could repeat.
Hopefully I'm in a better spot now, which I don't think I am there. So, anyways, are you able to pick me up now? Go ahead.
That's a lot better than the last one. Go ahead and try it again.
Okay, KC9LN Zulu, K9ARZ. Looks like I got some bars now there. So, anyways, yeah, about 35 to 40 miles north of Marshall, Texas on 59. Ladders to 75 miles an hour, so making really good time. Good driving weather right now. And, I'm going to be in the Houston, Texas area this week, Tom. So, if you having been there, I'm just wondering if there's any historic attractions linked to you, like maybe some sign that says Walega left here or something like that.
Yeah, if there was a sign like that, I'm sure they tore it down 10 or 20 years ago. But, no, Houston, Texas, I'm trying to remember if there's any. I mean, the downtown region has some really good restaurants. If you're there, you're going to want to try some of the Mexican food at some of the places. Some of the places I would send you to, I don't think I'd want anybody going there except in the middle of the day with maybe a police escort. But other than that, maybe visit where the old stadium was or check out the new stadium for football and stuff like that. But there's always water stuff around there that'll be interesting to do. I'm trying to remember right now.
Yeah, roger. Yeah, I've been there before. I just, specifically wondering there, like, the historic Waliga locations, haven't visited those beforehand, like when you were down here, and, could potentially go fishing here this week, but didn't bring enough of the heavy enough hardware. I probably should have got a larger pole for, like, the ocean fish, and, it seemed like on some videos, some people, where I'm going to be staying, fishing from shore, getting, like, various types of fish. In fact, when Joan did the internet search for a drumfish or a sheephead, she saw the saltwater version, and those things are humongous there. And, you got to watch out for their teeth as well, as opposed to the freshwater version there. So, anyways, Tom, hope you have a Merry Christmas there, and kind of interesting. The temperature around here is the same as up there. So, 73, KC9 Allen Zulu, KA9 ARZ Mobile, clear and monitoring.
I can tell you, I lived northwest of 610 there, out past Jersey Village off of 290. So that was quite a ways from Houston. But I tell you what, it was an interesting place, a lot of good restaurants there, and it was an interesting town off and on. It just depends on what part of the city you lived in. But there were some good places, and did go on a fishing trip off of Galveston one day, and we did manage to get a shark into the boat that we were on, and then everybody tried to not jump over the side, but get as far away as possible. So fortunately, nobody fired their weapons at the time and put any holes in the boat.
Roger on that, So I'll be here through the weeks to go fishing. Basically, no, it's kind of like the 610 loop and so forth there. And where I'm going to be staying is near LaPorte. You probably know that, kind of east end of the Houston area. There's just my friend was, basically, a friend of mine, when we were going to college, University of Wisconsin, we lived on the same floor, same dorm. So, goes back decades. So looking forward to visiting with my friend this week there. So, anyways, just got in Linden, Texas here. So, 73, Merry Christmas. Hope to be on the net tomorrow as well. KC9 Allen Zulu, KA9 ARZ Mobile, clear and monitoring.
All right, Kevin, have a safe trip. And if you get a chance to go to Galveston, that was always interesting too. Interesting place to visit there. But like I said, I left there in the mid 80s, I think? Yeah, mid 80s, right around that time or so. So I imagine it's changed a little bit since then. Anyway, have a good trip, safe driving and everything, and be careful. KC9 LN Zulu, I'll be clear.
H9T in Houston, I suggest you look up Electronic Parts Outlet. Fairly small store on Mondrian and West Park, sort of west of downtown, but pretty close to downtown. Electronic Parts Outlet. It's an entertaining store to look through. And I wish you could fill in for me. I'm supposed to be a juror in Houston on January 3rd. So I got to turn the paperwork in and tell them I'm not going to make it. But anyways, might look up Electronic Parts Outlet on Mondrian and West Park. Interesting store to go through. It won't take you a lot of time. AG9T.
Roger on that. I remember seeing something about that a couple of years ago. No, I'm trying to vaguely remember if it's still in business or if it was going to close or if there was some story about that. But anyways, appreciate the info, and about 30 miles north of Marshall, Texas right now on US 59. KG9P in the group, KA9 ARZ Mobile, clear and monitoring.